I first went to college, and I on the first day of school decided to run up 11 flights of stairs straight. Did I tell you guys about that story? Always ask doctors before fasting. Yes, I will ask. So genius. Well, let me explain. So there's this building on campus, and it was a very, very big campus, and I wasn't used to it. So I spent there was like a day of orientation, like kind of like a tour. You could go around, check out stuff. I made it a point to explore each and every inch of the campus so that I wouldn't be lost later on. And so yeah, I explored the main campus, but then I realized there's other parts of the campus, and I was like, shit, I don't know these places. But the buildings themselves were relatively area-wise small. However, when it came to height, it was very different. It was about at least 20 floors-ish tall building, and I was like, okay, all right, there's elevators anyway, so it should be fine, right? And I heard from upperclassmen, they're like, oh, you should try to get there early, because a lot of students try to get to the other floors in time for class, right? And I'm like, yeah, you're right, so I'll try to be there early. So I arrived a little bit early, maybe 15 minutes ish. I was like, okay, yeah, that should be fine, right? And then as soon as I enter the building, I see it's just flooded with students. I'm like, shit. Shit. So I decide to stand there and wait for a bit, see if I'll get any closer. And as more and more time passes, I realize I'm not getting anywhere in this line. There's still a lot of students, and it's almost time for class. And I only arrived 15 minutes before class. I'm like, wait, this is bad. I don't want to be late on the first day of school. So my big brain decides, hey, you know what? Like in my old schools, I always used to just climb the stairs. I climbed 4 stairs every day with a 20-pound, maybe heavier bag. So what's my bag's lighter now. I'm pretty sure I could make it up 11, And so I decided, okay, I'll do it. And so I break off from the line, and then I head out into the staircase with the door and everything. And I look up, and I see that there's just a really, really tall, daunting staircase for me. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. So I go ahead and start climbing the staircase, right? And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm feeling good. But then by the 6th floor, I was like, oh god, no, I am not feeling good whatsoever. So with the pain building up in my legs, by the 8th floor, I think my legs were already starting to shake, and they were in so much pain. And then I took a few breaks here and there, but then I just had to keep going because I was going to be late for class. And then as soon as I reached the 11th floor, I bust down the door to the staircase, and I start looking around the hallways trying to find where to go. And then I look at my paper with the classroom name on it. The classroom number in a letter on it or whatever. And then I look for it, I find it, and then I just burst through the door extremely tired, and I immediately turn around, shove it back, shove the door closed, and start leaning on it, panting heavily because I'm so tired. And then all the other students, some of them were still chatting, but some of them turned to look at me, and then I just realized this is not a good first impression of the first day of school. But you know what? Whatever. At least I'm not late for class. And then I go off to my seat, and then I sit down and I wait for the teacher. And then I realize, wait a minute, where's the teacher? And then a couple more minutes pass, and I realize, where's the teacher? And he arrives 20 minutes. The classes only get canceled after a certain amount of time, but he arrives 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm not used to this. What's going on? And then that's when I learned that in college, sometimes the teachers just show up really late, or they just don't show up at all. Unlike in high school, I'm like, I I could have gone slower. I could have waited, and I was a little miffed, but I was more self conscious about how I appeared to everybody else at that time. But like, whatever. So yeah, I learned my lesson. If I want to, get to class, either arrive super duper duper early, or just like arrive early enough to take the stairs, take a break, and then continue. So yeah. Yeah, back in my school days, I realized that college was more lax than high school in terms of being punctual. Oh yeah, super. It was weird for me. Though, like,